So I guarantee if you haven't been to this Macy's, you have never seen a Macy's like this in your life, because there isn't a single other Macy's that exists that is like this location. It's really like something I've never seen before. It is gigantic. So for this video, I was like looking up some facts about the store because I wanted to be able to share them with you guys. And I found out that this Macy's is 2.5 million square feet big. 2.5 million. That is insane. Insane. When you're in this Macy's, it feels gigantic. When getting the actual number of how large the actual space is, I didn't realize it was that big. It's actually crazy. Now, this location is also 11 floors. I guess if you think about all floors, it doesn't sound as crazy, but I don't know. I think it still sounds absolutely crazy. Like, I just think this is so gigantic, especially when you're thinking about Manhattan, where literally like nothing's gigantic. I think it's super cool that this is that big. So where is this Macy's? It's on 34th Street in Midtown West. It is regular Macy's where you can go shopping there just like any other store in America, but at the same time, it's so much more than that. It's literally a tourist attraction. Also, another fun fact, if you're familiar with the Macy's Day Parade, this is where they host the Macy's Day Parade. Now it's a parade, now it's marching up and down the streets of Manhattan, but the flagship is where that iconic kind of like Macy's branding stop is when you're watching the parade online. And we'll put a picture so you know exactly what I'm talking about, but that is the flagship location of Macy's. Now, because this Macy's is so gigantic and so famous, this store can get very, very crowded. So I want you to keep that in mind, especially if you visit around the holidays, which I highly recommend you do because it's something that I feel like everyone should see at least once because it's decorated so nice. There's so many different things to buy. Plus they have the famous window displays that are so cute and so adorable. They do such a good job with those every year. So I definitely think you should go around the holidays, but it's very, very, very crowded. So if you're not into crowds, you might want to skip it at that time. So fun fact about this Macy's is it's actually the largest department store in the United States. So anywhere in the country, this is the largest store. It's kind of wild to think about it. But when I share that square footage, I guess it kind of makes sense when you think about it like that. Even if you're not the biggest shopping fan or Macy's fan, I do recommend stopping here at some point just so you can see it for yourself in person. It's not just a shop. They really tried to make an experience out of the store, I would say. And there are literally like restaurants here in this store. There's also a Starbucks as well. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of Starbucks in New York City because I think there's so many great local coffee shops that I don't really encourage people to go and just get Starbucks because you can get that pretty much anywhere in the world. But at the same time, if you really love Starbucks and you need Starbucks while shopping in Macy's, they have one in this location. We're gonna flash up an overview of everything that you can find in this store based off of the floor location. So we're gonna put that here in this video so you can see that for yourself. As you can see, they really have it all here. Most people watching this video probably know that Toys R Us went out of business a few years back. I can't remember what exact year it was, but now Macy's is trying to bring them back and put them in stores, and there is one in this location. So you will actually notice that some floors in this Macy's location actually have a wooden escalator. Now, if you've never been here, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, so we're gonna put a picture in this video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The first time I saw this, I remember like stunned. I was like almost afraid to like step on it because I've never seen anything like that. These are original wooden escalators when they first launched this Macy's. How wild is that? I'm kind of like a history nerd, so I appreciate something like that so much, but it's kind of cool to think about it. Like, this is what escalators used to look like. Now, don't worry, they're very, very well maintained and they are safe. If they ever weren't safe, they would pull it out of the store. So these escalators were built between 1920 and 1930. Like, that is a piece of history right there. So I would suggest stopping by this Macy's at any time of the year, really, but I would definitely suggest that you make a trip there during the holidays. Like I said, it can get really, really crowded because everyone wants to be there and everyone wants to see it. But at the same time, maybe if you can go during a weekday, that's probably your best bet, or maybe like an off hour, it probably won't be as crowded because, like I said, between the lights, the window displays, they have Santa there, of course. They have like a whole Santa land that they launched last year. There's a lot to see around the holidays, so I definitely recommend it then. But it is also a nice place to visit even at other times of the year as well. So I hope this helped you get an overview of the Macy's flagship here in New York City. So if you guys have any questions about this location or have any other ideas for content I film, please share them in the comments because as always, I love hearing from you guys.